Will Smith started out managing a coffee shop in Virginia where he booked notable musicians to play, including Emmylou Harris, Brian Bowers, and others, which later led him to tour nationally himself as a solo act. He later settled in Nashville to write songs and do session work. Will opened as a sideman on the Grand Ole Opry. In 2016, Will was inducted into the Autoharp Hall of Fame. The Autoharp used on some of Will's recordings uses a revolutionary chord bar setup which enables altered chords and progressions not possible on a conventional autoharp. Tonight, let's all sit back and enjoy Will's remarkable music played on his unconventional autoharps.
I'm tired already after all that. I didn't know. No, you really didn't have to. I'm trying to work in a bunch of public domain songs. I may do a whole set of murder ballads. Here's the first one. I asked my love to take a walk, just walk a little way, and on we walk as we talk all about our wedding day, and darling, say that you'll be mine, and in our home you'll happily live down beside where the waters flow, far on the banks of the Ohio. I took her lily white hand in mine, led her down where the water's wide, and there I pushed her into drown, watched her head
down beside where the water flows, far on the banks of the later on, about 4:30, sheriff man knocked on my door. He said, young man, come and go with me from beside the deep blue sea. And darling, say, did you be mine? And in our home, you happy be down beside where the waters flow, far on the bank of the Ohio.
Thank you. You know, before they had the internet, people had to get their sex and violence from folk songs. So that was that last one. I got a few more gruesome tales like that. But let me, well, I still got this one out here. I'll do a little medley of Turla Carolan. People say they've heard these all a zillion times, but here's a zillion and one. Which of them? I promise you, I did not decide what I was going to play till I got up here, and then I'm just sort of going with the flow. I'm seeing what hits me, just like I'm sitting around at home. So I always like this one. Enough of that. Let's see what we got here. So we'll go from Ireland, 17th century Ireland, down to 1950s Brazil. You know, I had two different songs that were about Sweet Mama. So they don't have anything to do with each other, except they have that in the title, so I just made a medley out of them. This first one's by Emmett Miller, who did the original Lovesick Blues that Hank Williams copied. Emmett Miller's version was in 1922, so I think they don't write them like this anymore. Well, my sweet mama packed her dress and started away. Said she was leaving town. Now if I had only thought and asked her to stay, she might have set that satchel down. Well, I'm feeling awful lonesome and blue since my baby went away. Now if I had only thought and asked her to stay, she might have set that satchel down. Sweet mama, Papa's getting mad. I never thought I'd ever feel so bad. You flirted with the butcher, you flirted with the baker, but now you flirting with the undertaker. Sweet mama, Papa's gone mad.
if you head down to St. Elem just to get a little fun, better have your $15 when the police will come. Oh, sweet mama, daddy got the deep Elem blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy got the deep Elem blues. Blues face, that's right. Now once I knew a preacher preached the Bible through and through. Went down to deep Elem, now his preaching days are through. Oh, sweet mama, daddy got the deep Elem blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy got the deep Elem blues. This was written, I think, 1840, so it falls in the thing, by Robert Schumann, and it's the translation is Childhood Dream, I think, for this, Traumerei. Perfect timing. Thank you. And the reason being for this is I want to keep you in rhythm. That you have to know where you are for every beat of every measure. And you can't slow down to find the chord, and you can't slow down to decide, what you're doing. You just have to have the pattern.
say this is not a fast song, but if it were, you would be. Da 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 da. Keep it steady and even all the way through. It's important. If no matter how slow you have to do it, slow it down until you can do it there and then gradually bring it up. Also, you're not going to want to hear this.
Don't say it then.
But it's very important. And I don't use the word very, very often. You probably have a metronome and you probably don't use it. There's a lot going on here. You have to know, what key you're in. You have to know what button you're going to have push and when, and you have to know what finger you're going to use on this hand to push which button and when, and then you have to know on this hand how you're going to attack the strings, pinching, strumming, or back. That's pretty much your three options. I mean, well, there's more. The Ray Choya thing. No, actually, I was doing that before you was, but there's a whole lot of different techniques. But essentially, music is, 3 or 4 beats in the measure. But it all builds off 1, 2, 1, 2. There's only so much space within the measure. 1, 2, 1, 2, strum, and then move it just to the bass note. 2, 1, 2, and then add that 1, the upstroke. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and then the backstroke. AKA the Carter scratch, just something like that. But it's just the same rhythm, the same beat. Now you can break this up into 1 and 2 and 1 and a 2 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 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 1 E and a 2 E. And then you speed it up. And then you go back, first beat. Pinch, strum, thumb, strum. Pinch, strum, thumb, strum. Pinch, strum, back, thumb, strum. Pinch, strum, back, thumb, strum. Then you pinch middle, pinch low, pinch middle, pinch low. Pinch middle, pinch high, and then speed it up. And then you learn the progression. To G, D7, back to G, D, and the last one you have to get real fancy and switch the chords in the middle. 1 E and a 2, 1 E and a 2, and 1 E and a 2, and 1 E and a 2, and then jump up to the higher octave. And then you can switch the thing. Instead of doing that pattern, you play 1, 2, 3. Just using 2 chords. Then leave out the and strokes. can lift up your hand on a diatonic and play open notes. Pete Seeger always used Skip to My Lou as his beginning guitar lesson or banjo lesson. And it's good for the autoharp too, because the melody is right in the rhythm chords. Once you have the rhythm chords, then you're singing skip, skip, skip to my Lou. Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Skip to my Lou, my darling. The melody is right inside the rhythm chords till you get to the end. And you just have to switch once in the middle.